Why are you looking at me? Like, why?
Because I see your gray hairs.
Okay, just because I'm a senior doesn't mean I'm growing gray hairs. I'm not that kind of senior.
It's okay to grow old, you know.
Don't play with me.
Sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Blythewood.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Tyranny. Welcome back to the show.
The school year is almost done, y'all. I am so ready for summer break.
I'm ready to graduate. I can literally taste the end.
I'm gonna miss you.
Wait, really? That's like the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Girl, boo, you know that's not true.
Let's talk about spring break. What were you up to, Charlie? Hopefully not anything too chaotic.
Of course not. I would never do anything chaotic.
Yeah, right. Well, I played a lot of video games with my friends. It kind of sucked though because ranked in Marvel Rivals is pure torture.
Sounds fun.
It was fine.
I wonder what other people are doing during their spring break.
Same. Let's find
What
out.
I did for spring break is for my senior trip with my mom, I went to New York, and I basically went to like a Broadway show, went around the city, and like the highlight of it was like seeing Nick Jonas in Central Park.
For spring break, I was working in the office with my dad, and then towards the end of spring break, I went to Carowinds, so that was pretty fun.
I stayed at home during spring break versus traveling. Probably one of the first spring breaks I didn't travel with my wife in quite some time. We're putting in a pool at our house, so I helped clean up around for the pool. That's what I did for spring break.
Favorite thing I did, chase down Nick Jonas and ask for a picture. That was low-key gaslight. And favorite thing I saw, The Great Gatsby on Broadway.
My favorite thing was probably just going to Carowinds. It was a lot of fun.
My favorite thing I did for spring break, I spent time with my wife. We went to lunches, we went to dinners. I rode my bike, I ride bikes, and worked on getting some rest. And as I've already said, I kind of cleaned up around what would be is eventually our pool in the backyard.
My ideal spring break, I think just hanging out with my friends no matter what. Like, we could do anything and it'd still be fun.
Going to the beach, getting a good tan, swimming in the ocean, letting the waves hit me.
Ideal spring break. Good weather, time with my wife, time with the family, time with the grands. And as far as I love to fish and I love to ride bikes. I can do a little golf in there. I like that. All those things.
So what I did for Easter is I went to church and then I had like a lunch with my family. We just hung out.
Easter was wonderful this year. I told my wife during Easter service it might have been the best Easter we've ever had. What do I do on Easter? We had our two youngest grands with us on the Saturday night before Christmas, or before Easter. And then on Easter morning, we went to an Easter egg hunt at the church with the grands, had a breakfast, and then went to Easter service. And after service, went back to the house, had Easter lunch, dinner, and had the oldest grand join us, and we all went on. We had an Easter egg hunt at the house, and just celebrated.
Don't you dare start singing. I swear if you sing, I am leaving.
I mean, you're a senior, right? You have to leave anyways. Does it really matter?
Wow, okay. I see how well my contributions are valued. Thanks.
You're welcome, bestie. Wait, why can't I sing?
Well, for one, you can't sing because you're bad. And two, we're focusing on the choir concert.
Oh my god, I love choir. They're so talented.
I know, right? Well, today the choir concert is happening.
Oh my gosh, I should sing for this.
No. No singing.
You will be popular. You're gonna be popular.
At Blythewood High School, our choral department is outstanding. Under the direction of Mr. Caleb Hilton, the students have achieved significant success and produced a wonderful sound during concerts. Unfortunately, much to the students' dismay, Hilton has decided to step down from his position as choral director and return to university. The spring concert, taking place on April 25th, will mark his last concert before a new director takes over the program. Many of the choir students were able to connect with Hilton throughout their time at Blythewood High
I think we're all, and me included, are just gonna miss him and probably cry on stage at some point.
Very sad because this is my last one with Hilton, and I've been with him since the beginning. So I've been with him through his first ever concert to now his very last. So it's very emotional.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go back to 20 One of the very first thing, my very first concert here, the freaking fire alarm went off right before the concert started. We were in the middle of warm-ups, and we had to go outside and to finish our warm-ups. I don't know how I handled that, but somehow, by the grace of God, we got through it. But it was fine. It was fine.
Probably Disney World for me because my card wasn't working to get inside Disney World, so he stood out with me in the sun to try to get it working for like an hour. So I just thought that was really nice of him to do that. So.
One time when me and my friend were walking down the hallway, we saw Mr. Hilton and chased him all the way back to his office.
My most two favorite trips is probably when we went to Disney, and we because taking those kids 2 states away. Wow, why did I do that? But that was fun, you know, seeing everybody outside of their element. And but the other one I'd probably say is taking Corral to Kentucky. That was an experience that I knew it would be great for all parties involved, but I didn't truly understand the weight of how much these kids really enjoyed it and the goodness that it brought to their lives, as well as the people we sang for. So yeah.
Fun, sad, and exciting.
I think we're all proud of each other and him. It would be like sadness and also happiness, but.
Constant growth. I tell kids every single year, you have no choice but to get better. And if you don't, we do something wrong. But everybody who has remained in the program has shown me steady growth. And progress is progress, whether it's a huge amount of progress or if it's very minimal. Progress is progress. And so that's what's been really exciting, and I don't know, that's what I would say.
Please sing to me. I really like that one. It's just very outgoing and exciting, so that one really stood out to me.
A song that really stood out to me is Moonflight, and I would say because, I don't know, the emotion with it, you just feel the song. Especially when you're singing it, you just get into.
It's inspiring to see that the next generation of students are coming out to be, you know, well-oiled machines and whatnot. It's also, as a teacher, it's very affirming to know that I'm doing the right things, I'm teaching the right things, because we know that if the students aren't getting better, it's something that the teacher, you know, is probably not doing or doing incorrectly. And so just to see that the students are getting better, it's really reassuring to me that I am doing a good job.
Hilton has significantly influenced the lives of his students. Despite his teaching style being vastly different from other directors, he has been able to help students excel in singing and music theory. Although this is his final concert, many students will have cherished memories of him. Reporting from Blythewood High School, I'm Grace Noyes.
My Blythewood community, thank you. Thank you. There's so many things that we have done as a unit that is not conventional, and you don't find in many other schools. And I'm just really thankful for the support, the familial feel here, and then the constant ongoing conversations, and just, I guess, all the support from all around. So thank you all so much for that.
Talk about something a little more serious.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how we had prom before spring break, right?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, as a group of students gathered together at the Waffle House in the town of Blythewood, gunshots could be heard.
Wait, really? Did anyone get hurt?
One person was injured, but luckily they were able to make it to the hospital.
Well, I hope they recover soon.
Right. Luckily, we've received some updates about the situation. Why don't we take some time to learn a bit more about it?
Today, we will be discussing the shooting that occurred on Blythewood Road just before 2 a.m. after prom on April 5th. A large gathering of Blythewood high schoolers collected around Waffle House when the shooting happened, sending them fleeing and leaving one shot in the lower body. As of now, 3 suspects have been arrested. It's not yet known why they opened fire on the high schoolers, but the sheriff's department believes that there are more suspects involved. Shortly after the incident at Waffle House, Mayor Griffin said he is working closely with the Sheriff's Department when he asked the community's input for an 11 p.m. curfew for people under the age of 18. We interviewed Blythewood High School students to determine whether or not they feel the curfew will keep minors safe and stop people from doing illegal things. Out in the high school, we have Jillian from JMB Street Talk to figure out the answers.
Hello everyone, I'm Jillian from JMB Street Talk, reporting live from Blythewood High School while we try to get answers about the Waffle House shooting incident and the curfew discussion.
No, I was not there, and I do not know of anyone that was in this shooting.
I found out about it like a week after it happened, and my friend told me about it, but like I don't think he was there. He just told me about it. Like I don't think he was there though.
I know about it, and I saw what happened, but none of my friends or no one I know was affected by it.
I feel like a curfew would be a smart choice since most shootings can happen at night, so this could reduce like people getting hurt or being involved in shootings.
I personally think, I think it would be good for, controlling so, situations like this wouldn't happen, but I also think it would affect, how kids can, interact and, have fun and stuff.
It'd be kind of lame because, if they track down the people that actually did that actually shot up the Waffle House, there should be a curfew for just them, but, if it's for everybody, it kind of sucks.
To handle the situation, I would just stay away from, sketchy areas in general, so I wouldn't have to get involved in a shooting at all.
I think I would have tried to figure out how it happened in the first place, how people how kids got a hold of guns and stuff like that, and tried to fix that.
Just catch the people who did it, and then I guess crack down on how children or how underage people can be obtaining guns.
Answers from students about the incident and curfew. So now we head back to Good Morning Blythewood.
That's all we have this week, Bengals.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube for more updates. While the school year is almost over, we still have much to talk about.
We'll see you on the next episode of Good Morning Blythewood.
Bye, Blythewood.